Welcome to Free Beer Friday, powered in part by Classic of Dim. Classic of Dim.
This is
Seriously, I'm already going.
Oh, man, guys. Welcome back to Free Beer Friday. I'm your host, Ben, over at the Bearded Monk. Do I have to keep saying Bearded Monk? Well, if you're in the Welcome Center, it's over that way. Just about a block north of the square. But tonight, with me, I have Old Town Brewhouse. That's right, in Louisville. I've got Bill Shaw. Yes. Owner. Michael Sanford. Oh, S. You should have told me that earlier. We could have talked to Sanford about this, my bartender.
Nice.
Yeah, I like it. All right. Bill.
Yes.
Owner. Sanford. Brewer. Because that's what you're going to get stuck as now, by the way. Yeah. All right. Let's talk. Right? I like this. Yeah.
It works.
All right. Let's talk about Old Town Brewhouse in Louisville. You've just rebranded.
We have.
Up until, golly, a month ago? Well, no, it was a little bit more. Oh no, I guess it was December.
Yeah.
It was that you guys were Cobra.
Correct.
But now you're Old Town.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about a little bit of the history of what Cobra was? So I think there are probably a lot of people out there that know
Cobra.
The name Cobra.
Yeah. Cobra was around for 4 years, and we kind of, I started out where that name came from. I owned another business, and I kept the logo and came over with that concept. And the idea with the beers around Cobra were pretty much very high ABV type beers, and that's kind of what we kind of lived on. So when the brewer left, which was my son-in-law, he moved on, and I got, Michael came on board as a new brewer. We needed a new identity. So we were thinking of image and what we thought would resonate and work. And we looked at our demographic and kind of where we're from in Louisville and looked at the folks that come in, et cetera, and what they liked. And we started playing with concepts. And one of the things that resonated pretty much was, God, everybody that comes in, for whatever reason, just loves classic rock. And, they get mad if we actually play something different on the stereo. And it's like, why are you playing that for?
It's so important, man.
And so we stream that now, and then we actually have bands that come in to do that. And so we said, well, if that resonates and that's going to, kind of stick, then why don't we do something different and unique and kind of go with that theme with the brewery? And that's where Old Town Brewhouse came about, where we wanted a record kind of guitar in the middle of the logo. Oh. And what we did,
very apropos place to do the interview, right?
Exactly. And the beers, we said, okay, so now what do we do with the beers? It's like that we're going to be coming out with. Well, we decided to make them, the names of the beers are after 70s classic rock songs.
Right.
So every beer that you see us come out with, you can Google that song and you'll be able to play it because they're all done by and they're actually the names of those songs from the 70s. So
right on.
So and that's kind of resonated, and now it's kind of what we've kind of morphed into, and it's kind of catching on because we've also done something a little different and unique. Is that we were known for high ABVs, and now we're bringing the ABVs down to lower percentage. So that kind of opened up a market to a lot of beer drinkers that, were light beer drinkers that wanted to come in and hang out.
They didn't want a 12%.
Well, they didn't mind it once in a while, but they weren't going to come in and hang out all day and just kind of drink those. So they wanted to be able to hang out, come in, play the games that we have, hang out in our back, in our atrium with the, food trucks, and just have, the friends and kind of bring their lawn chairs and hang out all day. And now, with the we have lagers, which we never did before. Mm-hmm. And so those fit perfectly with that demographic, where it's like now people come in and say, God, I could sit here and drink 7 or 8 of these things all day, and I'm still not bad enough where I ever did that before. I couldn't walk out the door. So it's gaining a lot of traction. And like I said, we're able to play in a lot of locations that we weren't able to play in some bars before too, because a lot of university bars, a lot of that want the lower ABVs instead of the big ones. We're able to play in there too. Lagers are, really starting to take off for us in what we're doing now. So that's kind of conceptually where we've come from and where our future is going. We also look to, make it a destination. Cobra Brewer no longer exists, and now it's Old Town Brewhouse. And We're going to have eventually cover bands and concerts in our location where we can kind of bring that classic rock feel and have it as a place to go hang out and just listen to music.
Right on,
and
man.
just hang out.
Right on. Well, okay, so you talked a little bit about the change and the difference in beer. What's the lineup starting out? What are the beers we're looking at right now?
So the first beer we did right out the chute, all night long. We wanted to give them something hoppy, but something that was drinkable. So we shooting around the 6% range. We got all night long, which is pale ale. Can't Get Enough, which has been a pretty big hit with everybody, is an amber that we did.
That's what we've got on at the bar tonight. Yeah.
Let's see what else the first few beers. Then we did the Mexican lager, Evil Ways. It was close to Christmas time. We wanted to come up with a Christmas beer, so we did Run Run Rudolph, which was a Belgian double that we put some cherries and spices in.
Nice.
And Blue on Black, which is a blueberry stout that we did. And what am I missing?
Yeah, the Big Weekend was the one.
Big Weekend. We just put Big Weekend in the Bright Tank a couple days ago, so we tapped that this weekend in the tap room. That's American lager.
Nice.
Kind of our pre-prohibition lager with a pretty high adjunct lager.
And you're missing the Bitch is Back.
And the Bitch is Back. Sorry. Put me on the spot here. Bitch is Back, which is a Belgian blonde that we put some French oak chips in.
Nice.
So kind of an oaked Belgian blonde, yeah.
No, wait, what does that one reign in at?
What was that, 5.8? Something like that?
Okay,
5.8,
so it's still not going to kill you.
No, everything. Yeah. I really like everything in that kind of 5 to 7-ish sweet spot. I want something I can drink 2 or 3 of, and that's kind of our thing that people come in there. They want to be able to drink a few,
Perfect. A bunch of steady, sessionable beers. Right on. And then what you had talked about bringing some bands and making this a destination. When can we start seeing bands rolling in, or do you have an idea yet?
It's already started. So what I'm doing right now is I'm trying for each month try to do 1 or 2 events a month. We have a Valentine's Bash coming up. We have a major on St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day is going to be huge. We have a 5K run in the morning from Dallas Racing is going to do the 5K run.
Yeah.
That gets about a ton of people that come in, but they're usually in and out by noon. So they're starting in the morning real early, they do the race, and then they have their bunch of beers, and then they leave. Rest of the day, we have a band that we've had for 3 years, and they've just grown. They're called the Selkie Girls, and they are an Irish band, and basically they pack the house. So they are a really, really good band. And I mean, if you're not doing anything on St. Patrick's Day, you need to come out and hear them because they're really good. So the idea is that we're going to wrap events if we can twice a month around and have bands at them. We have car shows coming up in April. A Corvette car show that's going to have a band there that night. So we're thinking about extending the hours on Saturdays to be open later in the evenings to be more, for the bands you typically like to play from 7 to 10. And so we have a lot of bands that we're setting up. As the weather gets nicer and we can get outside, the goal is to put a stage out there and then to kind of, bigger bands, and because we have like about 7,000 square feet out back that we can hold a lot more people and to kind of, come in there and hang out and listen to the band during the day. We
can come hang out for a concert at that point.
We could.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a lot of space. That is a lot of space. Okay, so you're focusing on the brewery, making that a place we want to come to. You're doing some distribution.
Yes.
So I know we've got a keg. Mm-hmm. Is there anybody else here in town that has beers?
Yeah,
right
Eastside does. They have Can't Get Enough on, and Mellow Mushroom has All Night Long on. So we're starting to get, again, because we're starting new. So basically everything that, we're hitting the ground running again.
Just brand new into the market, essentially.
As if we're a brand new kind of brewery and beer out there. And it's starting to resonate. I think the first rendition that's going to come out for us in cans will be Can't Get Enough the Amber, because that's resonated very well.
We get a C package.
Yes, it's very well. On. And we're talking the spring time frame for our cans because
springtime.
Yeah, so this one, I mean, we really can't make enough of it because that beer, not many people offer a good amber, and this one has seemed to be resonating very well in a lot of locations. So I think that one might be our popular one. Now, we just came out, we just kegged out an IPA. our first double IPA. I know a lot of people were, resonated and loved the Dawn of the Dank from Cobra. Well, that has gone away, but behind it is going to be a double IPA, and I'll let Michael tell you what kind of hops and whatnot are going to be in there. But it's going to be about a 9 or 10, 8, 9, 10%er, and it's going to be called Double Vision.
Nice.
So I'll let
awesome.
Michael tell you what's in
Let's hear about this beer, man.
Okay, so everybody, even our hardcore supporters there at Cobra that at Cobra before it was Old Town Brew House that were coming in, our loyal drinkers supported us through the change and the rebranding and everything, and liked all the new beers, but they're always kind of asking, so what's going to replace the Dank? What's going to replace the Dank? When are you going to do a big IPA? So we did it. We wanted to do it right, it's going to shoot for about 8 or 9%. We're going to use. I kind of went old school hops with some new school hops. So I'm a big fan of Cascade. Nobody does anything with Cascade anymore. So I've put Cascade and Chinook in there, and also Azaka and Equinaut, if you're familiar with any hops. So we got kind of a tropical, resiny thing. So there'll be plenty of piney and citrusy and orangey goodness in it too, we hope. And we're looking forward to it. So it should be a lot of fun.
Right on.
So we'll do fun stuff too. We'll do big stuff. Everybody's like, well, are you going to do a big IPA? Yeah, well, definitely we're going to do the big IPA as well. Absolutely.
And are we going to see more of these bigger, crazier beers on top of these namestays that are going to be around all the time?
Absolutely. I mean, we'll whenever we get a chance, we're going to do fun stuff as well. We also have a really good relationship with the boys over at Witherspoon. We'll be able to
we're right there in town. We collaborate with them a lot.
Some of my best friends are distillers over there, and so we've got things in the works, definitely.
So we're even talking to a collaboration to do with another brewery too for a beer that we're going to work together on. So those are things. I mean, we're going to do some barrel aged. So we will have some special, but it won't be our core. All right, the core is not going to be that. We will do them once in a while, and that will be the kind of thing that, if people are looking for that, then stay on the lookout, because once we do it, I got a feeling those will go pretty quick.
Right on. And then, okay, so we know where to find you in town, and we're going to go bike and party at the bar. Well, I guess we're going to do free samples here for a while, till probably about 8:30ish, and then we'll head back to the bar and party. We know where to find you in town. What are the hours at the brewery as well?
Right now we're on Friday nights 5 to 10 and Saturdays noon to 7. But I think we're going to revamp that and do maybe later in the day to later in the evening. So it gives the crowd that wants to come in, and like I said, a lot of bands come in, they like to play later in the evening anyway.
Well, that's when people want to party, man.
Right,
Come
exactly.
on.
And we were,
Look, Denton does day drink like a champion.
You can walk around with your cans.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Walking down the street with cans.
We can't do that in Louisville. But I mean, people were kind of disappointed that we closed at 7, and because they're just like, well, God, I'm just just starting to get into it, and especially we have a band that ended at 7. It was like that's by that time they're already up and dancing, and it's like, okay, we're done. The band's done. So we're extending it now to making letting the bands play later. And so that this way people can kind of hang out more. So, and I think that's so we're looking into exactly what those sweet spots are. But I think it's definitely going to be like maybe 3-ish to 10 or 11. That's kind of what we're looking for.
Right on. Well, cool. So we need to come hang out every day of the week, or Friday, Saturday?
Friday, Saturday right now. I mean, we have the brewery's open for as far as events. We have a lot of corporate events. We have a lot of birthdays, anniversaries, those type of things that you can rent the brewery out. So a lot of times during the week, we have those type of private events are usually held at the brewery. And so, if you want to contact us, we can give you all the details on that.
Oh, very cool. All right. So, if you want to book something up, guys, there you go. Head down to Louisville, party it up, private party it up.
Right.
Heck yeah. And then if you guys want to join us tonight, we're going to be here. We're going to serve some free beer. Oh, wait, what did you bring tonight?
Yeah, we got
what are we sampling out tonight?
All night long, pale ale, can't get enough, the amber, the Evil Ways Mexican lager, and Blue on Black.
Blue on Black.
Nice.
Blueberry stout.
I need to try that.
Right.
Definitely need to try that. All right, cool. So if you guys want to come and try those, we're going to be sampling those tonight. And then we're going to go back over the Monk, and we've got the Can't Get Enough on right now. Yeah.
Nice.
Well, awesome. Guys, thank you for joining us. Free Beer Friday yet again. Catch us next week with another, I don't know, weird-ass adventure. I don't know what's going to happen. I feel like I should get a mystery van, and we'll go unmask some people. And then, Bill, Michael, thank you guys so much for coming in tonight.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, let's go start
Let's
drinking.
go drink.
Let's go drink some beers.
I think I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm too.
Awesome. All right. Thanks for joining us, guys. Bye.
Well, thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the show. Be sure to check out DentonRadio.com for new Denton artists and where they're playing next. While you're surfing the internet, make sure you check out our friends Classic of Denton at ClassicofDenton.com.